Bali Museum. Hello guys, welcome back with me Putri. So today I want to tell you about one of the biggest museum in Bali. That is the Bali Museum. The island of Bali offers a large selection of the interesting tourist objects that you can visit. But the natural attractions, arts and the culture tourism, and then the culinary tours and historical attractions such as the museum tours. Most of the museums in Bali are painting museums, and in addition to the Bali painting museums, there are also other museums in Bali, but there are not too many of them. And then one of that is the Bali Museum. Bali Museum is a state museum located in the Denpasar city, Bali. This Bali Museum stores a lot of the knowledge regarding the human civilization from time to time, especially in the Balinese society. It is also a museum for storing relics of the humans past and ethnography. This museum collection consists of the ethnographic objects including the tools, equipment for life, art, religions, and then the writing, language, and the others that reflect the life and the development of the Balinese culture in the past. This Bali Museum is also known as the State Museums of the Province of Bali. This means that this museum is managed by the provincial government of Bali. In addition, here visitors can also do pre-wedding photo sessions with special rates that have been determined. This Bali Museum is located in the strategic locations in the downtown Denpasar, precisely on the Jalan Mayor Wisnu. On the south side of the museum, there is the Jagat Nata Temple, and then while the Puputan Badung Field and then the Catur Muka statue are in front of this Bali Museum. The distance from the Bali Museum takes approximately 45 minutes and then 30 kilometers from the Ngurah Rai International Airport. And then to get to this museum, you can use a private vehicle or an online vehicle. And for the entrance tickets to the Bali Museum in this Denpasar will cost 50,000 rupiah for the foreign tourists, and then is 25,000 rupiah for the local tourists. And then to be able to take a pre-wedding photos at these Bali museums, the entrance fee is different from the entrance tickets fee just for visiting. And then to be able to take the pre-wedding photos at this Bali Museum in Denpasar, an additional fee of the 500,000 rupiah will be charged. And then this Bali Museum was inaugurated early on the December 8th and 1932 and managed by the Bali Museum Foundations. Then on the January 5, 1965, the Indonesian government took over the management of this museum, which is then managed by the Bali provincial leader, and then it takes until now. The exterior walls, portraits, and the gates of this museum are designed in the typical style of the Puri or Royal in Denpasar. The Bali Museum has the three divisions from the edge page, and then the outer courtyard, the middle courtyard, and then the inner courtyard. And then each page is bordered by a wall, and there is a gate. And then in the inner courtyard, there are the four buildings, and each building is named after the several districts in Bali, such as first there is the Badung buildings, and then next there is the Buleleng building, and then Karangasem building, and then last but not least there is the Tabanan building. Well, first I want to tell you about the Badung building. This Badung building located east of the museums and precisely at the main entrance close to the towering Bali Kumpul, the traditional equipment for the gathering residents, as well as the various other prehistoric collections. And then in this building there are the two floors, which is on the first floor you can see the equipment used by humans during the hunting and the gardening period, the cultivations period, and then the metallic period. And then while the top floor of this building displays a collection of the Balinese art. The theme of these exhibitions is about the peak of the Balinese culture from the prehistoric to the modern times. Well, next I want to tell you about the Buleleng building. This building is located to the south of the Karangasem building, and then this building has a typical temple style in the northern Bali. This Buleleng building has a collection of the Balinese clothing, including the traditional Balinese fans. And then in addition, this building has a collection of the various kinds of the uang kepeng or piece bolong. From the piece bolong from the Majapahit, Banten, Palembang, and China from the 8th to 9th centuries. And then everything is arranged chronological by the functions. Well, next I want to tell you about the Karangasem building. This building is located south of the Tabanan building, and then the architecture of this building resembles the place where the king received the prime minister or the other important guests, called the Balai Panangkilan or Balai Panjang. The exhibition is themed with the chili, which is a symbol of the fertility and the prosperity, and then during the Hindu to Buddhist Bali until now. It has a function as the ceremonial equipment, building arts, and the fine arts. Well, the last but not least, I want to tell you about the Tabanan building. This Tabanan building is located in the northmost area of the museum. And then the theme of these exhibitions in this building is a charis, which is identical to the king's heirlooms. In this building, there are the collection displayed are the dance equipment, such as dance costumes, all the kinds of the mask for the mask dance, and then the shadow puppets, priests for the calonarang dance, and also some ancient statues. So, when you want to visit Bali, this Great Bali Museum can be your considerations for visiting to find out more about the history of Bali. And then it is also hoped that with this museum, the younger generations will know more about the history of the ancients of the Bali. Well, so that's all about my presentations, and I hope you can enjoy this video, and I hope this video is useful for you guys. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day and see you.